Hello, and welcome to the Office Hour, where we get to learn more about the students, faculty, and teachers here on SUNY Westbury's campus. I'm your host, Raven Dawkins. Professor Rhodes teaches writing for media, journalism, and is the head of the newspaper, which is The Catalyst, on SUNY Westbury's campus. There's a lot more to her than just what meets the eye. Let's go into her office and get to know her a little bit more, shall we? Hello, Wendy, how are you?
I'm excellent, Raven. How are you?
Fantastic. Despite me and many others here knowing that you are a professor, we wanted to get to know more about the real Wendy and the individual that you are. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Probably my favorite thing to do is hike. I love to hike. I love to be outside. I love to be in the woods, in nature. That's probably my favorite thing to do. I also am like a gourmet chef. I like to cook and I like to bake and I like to eat, truth be told. And weirdly enough, just over Christmas break, I just picked up a new hobby, something I've never done in my whole life, and that's painting. And actually the paintings that you see that are all on my shelves are paintings that I painted over Christmas break.
When it comes to gourmet and you and cooking, what's your favorite dish that you've made?
Wow. Probably my favorite thing is an eggplant rollatini. I don't know if you've ever had that, but it's eggplant that's like marinated in like garlic and oil and then baked till it's just a little bit crispy, and then I wrap it around like a tofu kind of vegan cheese tofu mixture, and then put like an arrabbiata tomato sauce on it.
What is something that you've always wanted to do?
I don't know if this counts because it's not something I ever will do, but I've always wanted to be able to sing.
Oh.
And I can't sing a note. Like, I'm literally the world's worst singer. If the future of the human race depended on me hitting one note on any scale, the human race would cease to exist. I cannot say, I am literally, there is nobody worse than me in the world. And I've always wished I could sing. I have so much admiration for singers. And I have so much passion for music, but I cannot hit a note.
Describe an experience that you've had outside of work that's also non-work related that has changed the way you look at life.
You know, so many of my life-changing experiences had to do with my career in journalism. But when I think about like one that was life-changing for me, I would remember when I was about maybe in my early 20s, maybe around 22 or 23. And I remember I got a flyer in the mail from PETA. I don't know if you know who they are, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. And the flyer had like pictures of these animals that had been used for animal testing. And it was so horrifying to me. And I remember just sitting down on my steps and looking at it and just crying my eyes out and thinking like, how do we live in a society that allows stuff like this to happen? And it really changed my life and got me involved in animal rights and animal welfare work, which I used to do on a volunteer basis for many, many years. But yeah, that was a big one. That was one that really affected me and just made me dedicated to doing whatever I can to protect animals.
If there's any place that you want to go, where would it be and why?
So there's a lot of places I want to go. I've been to 36 countries. I love, love, love to travel. But if there's somewhere I want to go that I haven't been, it's right here in our own country, and it's Alaska. I would love to see Alaska. It's probably on the top of my list. I just think from everything I've seen on TV and movies, videos, documentaries, it just looks like they call it like the last frontier, right? Just absolutely beautiful. I just want to walk, I want to hike, I want to look at the mountains, I want to breathe the air, feel the cold water, just see nature. I would love to visit Alaska.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Okay, I don't know how much time you have because I have a lot of pet peeves. Do you know what one that, I didn't even think about this till just now. You know when the one absolutely drives me crazy? When people eat with their fork upside down. Instead of right side up, like instead of holding your fork, like people stab their food and then eat it with their fork upside down. Makes me nuts.
People do that?
They do. It makes me absolutely crazy.
I've never noticed that a day in my life.
It just drives me crazy. It's so stupid. I don't even know why, but it just bothers me.
I mean, I'd rather see a person eat with a fork than with their hands. And,
yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, some cases though.
Right.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food? Well, I'm a vegan, so everything I eat is vegan, and I like everything. Is that weird? I don't know that I have a favorite food. I'm a big baker, so I like cakes and cupcakes and cookies and pies, and I make my own homemade candy and chocolate truffles, like strawberry cream chocolate truffles or raspberry cream or chocolate bark. So I pretty much like everything. There's very little that's vegan that I won't eat.
What are the things that you do on a day-to-day basis that give you more confidence in yourself?
The two things that spring to mind are I like to work out. I like to take care of myself physically. I like to exercise. I like to eat right. And when I feel better physically, I feel better mentally. I think the other thing that I do is I'm really a big believer in random acts of kindness, where you just do good things for people without taking credit. Maybe they never even know that you did it, but you know.
Is there anything that you've done or anything that you're currently working on at the moment?
Yes, actually I'm working on a few things at the moment. The most exciting thing is I just got a contract on a book that I'm writing that's based upon an investigation that I spent years on. It's about the Surfside collapse. So there was a condominium down in Florida that collapsed in the middle of the night. It was like a 13-floor condominium complex and just collapsed in the middle of the night and crushed to death 98 people. And I was one of the first reporters on the scene when that happened and ended up staying down there at Ground Zero for an entire month, reporting live from there. So this book is based upon my experiences doing that.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just that I'm really happy to be here. Honestly, just to be doing this video and to see the people that are in here, most of whom have been in my classes and who I just adore, it just warms my heart. And it just makes me even more committed to my job and knowing that I'm exactly where I belong, which is right here at SUNY Old Westbury. And I am really happy and really fortunate and really grateful to be here.
Me as well. Thank you so much.
Thank
you for
you.
having us. Thank you for this interview. It's been very informative, and I'm glad that we got to know you a lot better.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been The Office Hour, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.